Hello there, welcome back to the Once a Week Kitchen. The video I'm uploading today is a Christmas dinner for £20. I know it's a bit late, I made it last week, but the software was playing up on me so I couldn't upload it. So I do apologise for that. But if it helps anyone, it can be done. A Christmas dinner for £20 for 6 to 8 people. So there's just a blooper in it. There are some oven temperatures in there, but the gas ones are wrong. The turkey was actually cooked at gas mark 2 for 4 hours and gas mark 4 for 40 minutes. So I was really confused when I made about the gas temperatures. I'm only used to gas mark 6, 200 centigrade, 400 Fahrenheit, which I cook most things at. So I do apologise for that. If you can put up with that blooper, I hope you find it interesting and useful. So this is the shop for the £20 turkey dinner. The main item is the frozen turkey, which I got from Aldi. That was £8.99. It's slowly defrosting itself in the fridge. Streaky bacon, chipolatas for the pigs in blankets. Then we've got oat potatoes, new potatoes, the inevitable sprouts, which I don't like, but you've got to have them. Leeks, parsnips and carrots. Then we've got cranberry sauce, sage and onion stuffing, then to finish off with a 900 gram Christmas pudding and some brandy sauce with Courvoisier, no less. So that all in all it came to just £20 8 pence. So I've done very well there. All the vegetables were on offer. They're all 39 pence each, apart from the leeks and the potatoes. So let's get cracking. Right, we're going to cook the turkey now. So I've put 1 beaker full of water in the base of the tin. I find that keeps it really nice and moist, stops the burnt from drying out. So I've cut the tops of the leeks and washed them, put them on the rack and a carrot, and now I'm going to put the turkey on top. And I've got four slices of streaky bacon. Now that stops the breast from drying out. So I'm just going to lay those on top. And then we're just going to wrap it in foil and pop it in the oven for at 125 centigrade. I'll come back to you on what that is Fahrenheit, and going to cook it slowly. We want it to be really, really tender. Where's my foil? So cook it slowly and keep testing it, and then I can probe it with a meat probe when it's finished. So it needs to be covered completely with foil. A turkey's not something you can rush. Right, the turkey's roasting away in the oven slowly. Meanwhile, I've prepared the vegetables. I've peeled the potatoes. These are for roasties, so I've boiled them for about 2 minutes and then drained them off. The new potatoes, I've just washed them and taken the little eyes out with the potato peeler so that there's no black bits. The sprouts, I'm only cooking enough sprouts for 2 people because there's only 3 people eating and one of them's me, who I hate sprouts. I've cut the carrots, peeled the carrots and cut them into chunks. And the parsnips you can't do anything with until it's time to cook them because they get discoloured very easily. Now, for the pigs in blankets, you get your chipolata, just pop it there, chipolata, roll it in half a rasher of streaky bacon, and we're going to roast that when the turkey's nearly ready. So we'll get lots of those prepped up. I'll just show you 4 while we speak. Now the stuffing I'm going to prepare according to the instructions on the packet, and then I shall bake it in the oven. I've washed the leeks and sliced them to about 1 centimetre round, and I'm going to cook those in the microwave for about 5 minutes with a knob of butter. These potatoes are in salted water and they're going to be boiled for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're just tender. So I've cut the carrots into chunky pieces and put them in salted water. I'm going to boil those. Meanwhile, I'm going to cook the peel and prepare the parsnips. As I say, you can't do that in advance because they get discoloured. Now, I'm only cooking enough for 3 people, but my £20 and 8 pence has actually bought plenty of food, enough for 8 people, but I'm not cooking it all just to waste it. So I'm cooking for my own family, but if you were to prepare all the veg, you would have enough for about 8 people for £20, which is very cheap. So the carrots are on, been boiling about 5 minutes, and I've put the parsnips into chunks. I'm going to pop them in with the carrots and cook them for 2 or 3 minutes, and then they're going to be drained off and we're going to roast them with the roast potatoes. So they don't take long to cook, don't parsnips, so 2 to 3 minutes. So the turkey's cooked now. It's had 4 hours at 250 Fahrenheit, which is gas a half, 125 Celsius, and then it's had 40 minutes at 275 Fahrenheit, which is 140 centigrade, gas mark 1. So it's been cooked very slowly and it's very tender. So put the potatoes in with the juices from the turkey. I'm just going to roll these round to coat them. Then we're going to roast them for about half an hour or until they're crisp and golden. I've got the oven now at 200, which is 400 Fahrenheit, gas mark 6. So these are going to take about half an hour. And I've got room in the same tin to put the carrots and the parsnips, which will also like to be coated in these nice juices. We're going to do the same with the carrots and parsnips. So everything can go in for half an hour and be lovely and roasty and golden. made this stuffing up according to the instructions on the packet, and now I'm making it into stuffing balls, and they're going to go in the oven with the pigs in blankets for about 22 minutes to half an hour. And I've got the Christmas pudding in the pan steaming, and that's going to take 2 hours. I've cooked the leeks in the microwave for 5 minutes. I'm just going to add a splash of cream and give them a stir. Creamed leeks are lovely. You can also use Philadelphia if you like. Leeks and Philadelphia are beautiful. But if you haven't got Philadelphia, just a splash of double cream does the trick. So I'm just going to cover these in foil and pop them back in the oven to keep warm. Then all we're to make then is the gravy. Right, I've got the juice from the meat, so I've popped in a heaped dessert spoonful of plain flour. I'm going to cook this in the juicers and hope that it'll thicken up. It will thicken up, but you must have it on a low light. So it's thickening up now. I'm just going to cook it for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to add some liquid, maybe a splash of white wine. So there you go, roast turkey dinner, easy peasy and certainly cheap as chips. Enough for 8 people for £20 and 8 pence. That's including pudding, which I shall serve up later. Christmas pudding and brandy sauce. So have a go at that. If you think you can't afford a Christmas dinner, think again. See you later. Bye. Merry Christmas everybody.